I am going to be demonstrating how to pour sterile tryptic soy agar plates. This bottle contains liquefied tryptic soy agar. It was prepared and autoclaved to sterilize the media. Any temperature above 100 degrees Celsius or boiling will liquefy agar media. This is one reason that media is prepared with agar, because it can hold its solid state at very high incubation temperatures and it won't liquefy. Once it's liquefied, it will remain liquid until about 40 degrees Celsius. So after the agar is sterilized in the autoclave, it's removed while it's still liquid, and it is stored in a 50-degree water bath until you are ready to pour it. We're going to be pouring six agar plates today. To set up, we arrange our plates in a half circle around an alcohol flame. As with all aseptic technique, we want to work near a heat source because the heat source will warm the surrounding air, creating rising air currents. When the air is rising, it makes it less likely that particles, contaminants, and aerosols in the air will fall down and contaminate your sterile plates and media. Remember, you always want to keep all your plates closed until you need them. Never expose anything sterile to the lab air unless it is necessary. Light your lamp when you're ready to work. I'm going to be demonstrating the procedure first with an empty bottle, so I can show you some important points before we start. Firstly, what you're going to do is you're going to remove the lid with your dominant hand. So you hold your bottle in your non-dominant hand, so in my case, my left hand. I take the lid off with my right hand, and then I pass myself the bottle. In this way, I end up holding the lid and the bottle, and I don't ever have to set the lid on the table, and I end up holding the bottle and the lid in the same hand. If you were left-handed, you would do it the other way, so that at the end you're holding it in your left hand. After opening the bottle, you're going to heat the mouth of the bottle over the flame. Again, this will heat the air in the bottle, causing it to rise and decreasing the chance that any contaminants will move in. You're going to be working from one side to the other, backing the bottle up as you go, so that you avoid scooping air into the bottle. If I were to work in the other direction, every movement of the bottle would scoop air. So I'm right-handed, I will work from left to right. If you were left-handed, the process would be reversed. For each plate, you want to remove the lid only enough to be able to pour the plate. So you keep the lid low and tilted so it acts like a germ shield for any aerosols created while you're breathing. After you start pouring, it is also important to keep the plate horizontal in between pouring plates. If you bring the bottle back to vertical, it will scoop air into the bottle like this, and this will increase the chance of contamination. So see if every time I tip it up, I scoop air at every step. If you do accidentally bring the bottle upright, you should reflame the mouth of the bottle before you continue pouring. Now that you're all set up and you know what you're going to be doing, you can retrieve your bottle from the water bath. Make sure that you wipe the outside of the bottle off with paper towel and dry it before you start, because you don't want dripping water falling into your agar plates as you pour. Now you're going to remove the lid, you're going to pass the bottle so you're holding both things. Flame the mouth of the tube, the bottle, and then you're going to pour some agar into the plate. You only need to pour enough agar so it just covers the bottom of the plate. If there isn't quite enough in the plate, you can rock the plate gently to cover the whole plate. Notice as I'm going, I'm backing the bottle up and I'm trying to keep it horizontal as I go. When you're finished, you can blow out your flame. Make sure that you move your completed plates carefully to the back of your work area so you don't splash the liquid agar onto the lid. And then you leave your plates undisturbed until they have fully hardened, which should take about 10 to 15 minutes. The bottle, it only had sterile agar in it, so it should be rinsed out very well at the sink with lots of water to remove the agar before it solidifies, making it much harder to clean the bottle. And now you have 6 sterile plates that you can use for plating bacteria in the lab.